A steam tractor is not an agricultural machine, rather it's a light haulage type engine. Number 66 here is a 6-inch Marshall traction engine called Phil. It's built in 1992. Engine was built in 92 by Phil Ives as a copy of the engine Mary Marshall. It's owned and driven by Phil's grandson Rob Abraham and Rob Abraham. And that's followed by another engine. There's a couple of examples of those up in the full-size section. That one is owned and driven by Stephen Weaver. Tell us about it.
Oh, hang on. Puffin Billy, 4.5-inch scale model, built for the, which was it, Foden Steel Band, used to drive around in a full-size Puffin Billy bus, and this normally has a back on it, a cab, but obviously I can't fit in it.
There we go, some dispute over numbers there. Built 2019, it was built by the owner over a 2-year period and has been rallied since. It is owned and driven by Ray Cole. Number 114, just going lead. And built in 2015, owned and driven by Mr. Jason James. It's something a bit smaller this time, but tell us about this one.
So it's 3-scale road loco, sometimes I was playing off, but it's like off the same way. Still on the shelf, finished in about 2000.
Number 93 then. 4-inch scale Foster agricultural engine. Foster's built in Lincoln, where Aldred engines came from. This one's owned and driven by Mr. Harvey Yara. Then a 6-inch scale, a Savage Little Samson steam tractor, Ryan Thomas. It's built 2020, 6-scale Little Samson, second engine built by owner Chris Webb from Limerick. Took 7 years to build, and is owned and driven here today by Chris Webb himself. And they're not going to listen to me now. Thank you ever so much, everybody, for bringing them in.
A real regular. But conversely, one of the newest full-size engines here, because it was only built in 2007. This is the Foster, owned by Mr. Gilbert from Kent, named John Boy. So this is a steam tractor. Steam tractor would be a haulage engine rather.
Okay, the next one here, number 11, this is a Clayton and Shuttleworth with General Purpose Enterprise engine small variant. It's a 7 horsepower, built 1919. It was big, Thomas Mansfield Cream, Buckingham in 1919. Sold James for Mayborn Island Brothers of Pumper Norfolk. Currently the then sold Transfers in 1960 Watson, Bolton and then Desmond YH9. That's the history here. After major work, then sold to Michael Asher, Devon in 1987. Bought by Adrian House in Western Superman on the 8th, and then sold to Preston Owners 4.5 last in Norwich in 2002. And it's owned driven this day 4.5 last. Thank you.
Okay, that's good. Thoroughly restored by the previous owner, Mr. James Townsend Foley, is now owned by Mr. Mark Greenman family. And that's another agricultural engine which would have been used on farms or contracted from farm to farm, threshing, baling or wood storing.
We've got an agricultural engine coming out. This is an Lancashire traction engine, Eastern Lad. 7 horsepower, 1910. Is a new construction contractor after 1960, passing preservation with this play engine in 1970. Purchased by President here in 1993, and owned by Mrs. Will and
Okay, so auction engines were made in Northampton. An interesting point on this engine, there's a few of them, you'll see the pipe coiled up on the back there over the winch rollers. That was to allow you to fill up your water tank when you were out on the road. You could pull up and draw the water out of the road like this. Of course, never out of the horse trough because that is 59 pounds. This follows on the first of our thorough engine here this afternoon at Strumpshaw. This is Achilles
by Daniel Chitty.
Yes, and on that roller, if you look on the rear wheel, you'll see there's an apparatus, a piece of machinery there, that's known as a scarifier. And in the days before tarmac roads, you could wind that down into the road surface and tear it up, and then you could rake it level and roll it flat with your roller. So the important part of the steamroller's job. This is followed by the Garrett traction engine of Elsted Bell. An interesting little connection here. The previous roller was formerly owned by Arthur Clark, and Elsted Bell was rescued for preservation by Arthur Clark, the well-regarded scrap man from Felsted. He had the engine in for scrap, and his dad said that engine's too good to cut up. So she started her rallying career way back then in 1955. Owned for many years by the late David North.
2014, a restoration programme was agreed by the last owner, Akita Yangarat, Wesley's daughter, after significant boiler repairs was first steamed back in 2017 after 40 years of silence, and has now been acquired by the present owner and is owned and driven by Scott Bunting.
So there we are, a previous museum resident here. Nice to see it back in steam this weekend. This is followed by the Wallace Advanced Steamroller Rodney, owned by the Austin family. So we've seen the opening roller, it's coming round back towards us now. That's your standard.
Engine was called Bessie, 10 tons, 7 normal horsepower again, 1922. Was built on 22nd of June 1922 and exhibited new at the Royal Show in Cambridge in July 22 by George Thurlow. Following the show in the same month, the engine was sold to Williams Brothers of Fendlesham, along with a set of threshing equipment, including a Clayton and Shuttleworth drum, elevator and a chaff cart. This is the only time she was in commercial ownership, so she was sold into preservation in 1956 to a friend Dan and his family of North Putnam. The engine stayed in their ownership for approximately 60 years until sold in September 2016 to the Garrett family, where she has had various restoration jobs undertaken. This year the engine is celebrating her 100th birthday. Owned and driven by Sean and Sharon Garrett.
So there, another nice Marshall agricultural engine. They were very popular with threshing contractors. And this is another engine that was sold through George Thurlow and Son of Stowmarket. George Thurlow was actually the first president of the East Anglia Traction Engine Club, and at the time when the Preservation World started, they were a company you could go to for traction engine spares, lifter hoses or boiler joints or anything like that really. Anyway, followed by number 9, this is the second of our Burrell single crank compound traction engines joining us in the arena this sunny afternoon. And this is the Duchess. Duchess spent her entire working. These engines for many years were in the museum here at Strumpshaw. And I have got a picture of one of them driving across the park right where we're standing today. And it's nice they've come all the way back from Barnard Castle to join us this weekend. An immaculate job they've done restoring them. Okay, next one's number 6, which is a Burrell SCC traction engine called Spitfire. It's 6 nominal horsepower, built 1903. The engine was new to Isaac Ball of Wells, Lancashire, and a convertible, and spent its mid-years its ownership as a roller. It's converted back to a traction engine in 1940, then was derelict in 1945. Water restored by the late John Armour in 1970, and in 1980 it joined the Richard Parrott collection of Fengate in Wheaty, and it's used for thrashing and stone crushing, and it's owned by Richard Parrott and driven here by Kate Plant and Jack Douglas. An interesting little feature of these Lancashire engines is the full-length cab on top and the tool cabinet in the back of the cab, which is very useful to put your bits and pieces in, but it's less useful when you're on the end of a push pole because you can't see what's going on. This is followed by our steam car here this weekend with Stuart in Hart, and this is a Stanley steamer, and they're a fascinating vehicle which I don't claim to know very much about. Whenever I see a steam car, it's usually surrounded by concerned looking people and flames and or steam. Okay, next one is the Feudal Clonian Road locomotive. This is called Monarch. This is 14 tons worth of engines run, 8 nominal horsepower, built 1913. It was as part of a batch of 5 engine stand purchased in the late 80s. Purchased and stand by the President of 97. Much mechanical restoration work has been carried out by the present owners. A new plan is to rivet car box since 2007. And this one is owned by the Wheel family.
I ain't gonna make it.
So that's the big pony from the Wild family, locally, just the other side of Norwich. And this is their other engine. And for many years she was there until purchased by Terry, so the full restoration, the full works there, and that's a lovely example of a 3-speed Burrell. And that's come to join us all the way from Kent.
Okay, there we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you very much. Or feet. So yeah, when our stewards are ready, the cracking job of parking them up. Look at that. the half car firing engines here. Leave the arena. I can hear the little lights starting on in the background, the passing cars. And that means the cars right here. We can get on the side. And we're at the passing cars and